And, we go on for many, many years before you appear on the finale.
Yeah.
I mean, because I know, you're right, like your manager, and you have grumblings of maybe they would have let you go anyway, but really you resign. Like, that was a dark period, right? Like, you went through the typical, like,
Yeah.
I ruined my life.
Oh, of course. See, what happened is I fired my manager, I fired my agent, I had a publicist, and she got me a meeting. She actually was Paula Abdul's manager at the time. And this guy had been trying to poach me the whole season. They invited me over to watch football on Sunday. And so I finally had a meeting with him. I told him I want to be an actor, and he listed off some agencies that we could go to. We had a great meeting. And then he said, well, the first thing, you need to fire your manager. I had not fired him yet. Otherwise, this isn't ethical for us to really even be talking. I'm like, I understand that. I fired my manager. It did not go well at all. And then I called the publicist. I said, listen, so I let go of my manager. And she's like, oh, God. I just talked to the other manager, and he just doesn't think that it's a fit right now. He doesn't think. And I said, holy shit. I just fired my manager. She's like, there's plenty of other managers. Set me up with a meeting with this woman from another pretty reputable management company. And she set up a showcase at the Improv. And everybody came down from the whole company. And look, when I do well on stage, I say it went okay. If I kill, I say it went pretty well. I'm not exaggerating. I annihilated. It's the best I've ever done in my life. I'm not kidding. I think it was a 15-minute set. I mean, walking off stage, the whole crowd is high-fiving me on the way out. 2 days later, she calls me. She's like, yeah, we couldn't get everybody on board. And that's when I thought, I'm fucked. It doesn't matter what I do. Another manager who turned me down said, look, and this is a guy he'd been trying to poach me since Two Guys and a Girl. He was repping Nathan Fillion. And then all of a sudden, he had been following my stand-up career. Oh, he's got the Aspen Comedy Festival. Now he's on this show. And like, he was calling me all the time. And so I called him. He's like, yeah, dude. He's like, nobody believes you. He's like, nobody believes that you quit, and nobody really understands what happened. But you may get to test for something. It'll be a decision between you and another guy. And it's like, I just think people are going to err on the side of safe. And he's like, my advice to you is I would leave town. He told me to leave town. He's like, for a while. And he said, you've got the stink on you. Those were the words. And I had the stink on me. Well, what year is it? That stink has not left. I thought, let this blow over. Let this go away. And it never blew over, dude.
And what was the stink? Just that you resigned? I mean, listen, I know how Hollywood works, but like, what was it? Like, what did you do wrong?
Everybody wrote that I got fired. Everybody. I mean, would somebody, in your position, or a journalist who, look, there's a lot of people in this industry that say a lot of shitty things and write shitty things. But when you really understand that deep down, they wish that they could be in front of the camera, that's a lot of people. There's no way anybody could even begin to fathom why somebody would leave a show that's successful. And everybody wrote I got fired. And then it just became part of the collective consciousness. And yeah, I think that the rumor got out there that I was difficult. I can't argue with that. I can admit that. But you can talk to anybody from any show I've ever done. I don't think they're going to have a negative thing to say about me, except the 3 reality shows that I've done. Was I difficult? Yeah.